What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Bleeding Gold channel. Next video that you wanted was the quick scalping strategy. I have 3 good strategies. All of them work. There's no bullshit. I don't post that shit on this channel, only good stuff. First one, what we're doing right now is the alligator scalping strategy. I'm going to be using TradingView to show you, so I can do bar replay, which is so I can show you in real time or historical time. You can also do this in trading or MetaTrader. What you're going to want is a 200 EMA, your alligator. So I'll go to Bill Williams, alligator, and your RSI. As you can see, the trades we called out today are about 130 pips in profit combined. Trading. So same here, alligator, 200 EMA, RSI. Couple rules to the strategy. You're always going to want to trade away from the 200 EMA. We're only using 5 and 1 minute time frames. Only trade during high volume hours. So that's going to be the London and New York session, which in my time, Arizona time, is about 10 p.m. until 1 p.m. the next day. So yeah, trade away from the 200 EMA. We're going to use a 5 minute to confirm the trend. As you can see, these are nice. The alligator is nice and spread out. That's a nice downtrend. We're going to use the 1 minute for entries. So when the alligator crosses over, basically. So right here, this is low volume, so not a good time to do this strategy, but this alligator crossover, so we would take a sell. This only works in high volume markets, trust me. And we're only going to take buys if the RSI is above 50, but not above 70, which is overbought territory. That's where we're going to take our exits on buys. And we're only going to take sells if the RSI is below 50, but not below 30, which is oversold territory, which is where we're going to take our exits. Or it's a strategy for exits. Another strategy for exits is an alligator crossover or cross back the other way. So say if you're selling this right here, you start to see this cross back over, you could get rid of it, but we're not oversold. But again, this is low volume, so bad example. So let's get into it. So let me turn the speed down a little bit. Yeah, that's fine. All right, so we're gonna see the volume start spiking. This is just before the London session opens. What time is this UTC? Now we're gonna go to the 1 minute chart. 5 minute is upwards, we don't want that. Okay, price is kind of consolidating around the 200 EMA. Let's look at the 1 minute. They're starting to spread out, less consolidation. Look at 5 minute. We are below the 200 EMA. These look like they're about to cross over. This could be a little risky of an entry, but let's say we enter right here. And we put our stop loss just above these highs, which is it's a 4 pip stop loss. That's nothing. Low risk, like I said. That's how you got to scalp. Now let's keep playing. We are on the 1 minute. Actually, let's go back to the 5 minutes so it's faster. Boom, big red bar, 5 minute crossover, perfect. And like I said, on the 1 minute where we entered off this bar, we were under the 50 RSI. We had a nice rejection from it. That was a little bit risky of an entry, but then we got this big drop. Now we're under 50 on the 5 minute. That's good looks. Next 5 minutes, another fat red candle. At this point, we can move our stop to break even. Just right there. So now we're at a 0 risk trade, and we are currently in 10 pips of profit. Trading one lot, that's $100 in 15 minutes. You get out of the market right there and have probably your percentage for the day. Now, next 5 minutes. Oh, that was a... Dude, this market is just bleeding right now. So let's go to the 1 minute, see what's up. That's oversold. 15 minute, I'm sorry. 5 minute is oversold, but it is just crossing over. I think it's just testing that resistance area back there. Let's see what happens. Another nice red candle, close right there. Another fat red candle, close right there. All right, let's see how many pips in profit we are now. 20. It's $200 if you're trading one lot. Now we're gonna move our stop loss right here, and now our stop loss is in profit. So this is a negative risk trade. If this reverses and goes the other way, we're still making money. I'm gonna change it to green. Let's check the 1 minute. It's a nice spread out alligator. This alligator just crossing over, I think we have a lot more room to move. Another nice red candle. Oh, another fat red candle. Let's move this down to these lows right here. So right now we are guaranteed a 7 pip profit. 1 minute, see what's up with that. Still nice and spread out. RSI looking good. Now we get a fat blue candle for the 5 minute. Just coming out of the oversold territory. So that 1 minute, no crossover. What is that? I think it's glitching out or something. Yeah, it's gone now. We have that crossover. So we could leave right now for a nice profit of 16 pips. That's $160 if you're trading a standard lot. Oh, and another thing I mentioned, what I forgot to mention, was do this on pairs that have a tight spread. So that's going to be Euro USD, USD JPY, just major pairs like that. I love British pound Australian dollar because it's usually super high volume, at least recently, but it is a high spread. It's like 2.4 pips, where Euro USD for me is like 0.3 pips. But let's keep going. Next 5 minutes, say we say, oh, fat red bar. So it looks like we are testing some resistance right around here. We are not yet oversold. We came out of oversold and we're testing it again. Check the 15 minute just to check. That's a little oversold. Personally, I would take my profit right here for a nice 25 pip gain, $250. What is it, the 5 minute, and looks like maybe 30 minutes. Get out of the market. You can be done for the day. But let's keep going. move my stop loss, trail my stop just down a little bit more. See how it tests this resistance. Again, I would take, that's a, sellers are kind of getting fought back by the buyers at that point. I would take out, but let's just see what happens. Another fat red bar, another fat red bar, just some fat red bars. A bunch of fat red bars. Let's check the 1 minute and see if we could have had some confirmations on that. Yeah, we never really had a green crossover blue or red crossover blue, so that could be another indication to stay in. Now let's trail that stop to that resistance right above these two candles, and let's keep going. We're oversold again, we're testing the resistance, and we're stopped out. So that was a nice 23 pip gain. Trading a micro lot, that's 23 bucks, which is good if you have a small account. If you have a decent account size, you're trading the standard lot, it's 230 bucks. Can't complain about that. Now let's see what happens. We're going back down. Oh, I keep forgetting to check the 1 minute. What is happening, man? Okay, so we got stopped out here. Then we had another crossover. So that was a potential entry right here, right off this candle. Still below the 200 EMA. Put our stop loss above these highs. Now we have these fat red candles. Go to 5 minute. I would trail just behind that fat red candle. See what happens now. Testing more resistance, some consolidation, and we're stopped out. That was what, like 5 pips, 4 pips, another 40 bucks. Not bad. If you would have saw this RSI in the extreme, you could have got out there for another $200 gain, 20 pips. Now let's see where the market goes. We get a 5 minute crossover maybe. All right, now we're crossing back up. We look for buys if this crosses back over. Let me speed it up just a tad. Okay, now we're testing the 200 EMA to see if we get another down crossover. No, but now we are above the 200 EMA on the 5 minute. Let's go back to the 1 minute chart. If we caught that earlier, right here where we closed above the 5 minute on the 5 minute where we closed above the 200 EMA, that was right around here. And we got a nice crossover back up right here. I would have entered off this blue candle that closed above the alligator after it crossed over. So we'll say we entered right here. Let's go put our stop loss just below the alligator and this red candle. Let's check out the 5 minute. We're shooting up. Let's see what's up. So I know it is against the rules to trade towards that, oh wait, what? Did I not move this to the right spot? Let me go back up here. Yeah, we have up Alligator, and I would have traded above. I would have traded right there off that engulfing bullish candle and place my stop loss right there, because your Alligator's up, you're above the 200 EMA. On the 1 minute, what would that look like? We're getting some bounces off of this smooth average. So keep going. 5 minute. Where are we going? Where are we going? We're going up. Okay, we got some big bounces. And we're gonna trail it. Say just below. This little area of resistance right here. This video is getting kind of long, but it's worth it. We're way oversold. We're already like $400 into these trades. I'm closing out right here. That is going to be a 50 pip gain. That'll be $500 if you traded a standard block. Granted, we did take it a little early, but our stop loss was 4 pips. That's almost a 10-to-1 ratio, risk to reward ratio. So if you're risking 10% of your account, you just made 50% of your account. So I'm closing out right there, but let's just see where that goes. If we wanted to keep going, we don't want to trail our stop right there. Oh my goodness. Trail our stop up there. What is going on? Still going. Oh, then we got stopped out. I just kind of want to see where this goes. Still growing. That's crazy. Oh, now we're getting a head and shoulders, and we're probably going to come back down. See right there, shoulder, head, shoulder, consolidating, doing whatever. Yeah, so now we're not moving much. But anyways, I hope you learned a lot from this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope you saw how impressive and successful this strategy is, how high the risk to reward is, and how easy it is. I do have this drawn out if you want to take a screenshot or write it down somewhere, pause the video, write it down, put it in your notes. Highly suggest taking notes. I have notebooks full of notes, and this stuff is easy. It's not that hard once you know what you're doing. So for all you guys on the Telegram channel, I'm gonna get this posted right away, and I hope you can try this out tonight during the London session. Our trades are 140 pips up, so that's looking good. All 4 trades in the green. That's a nice day. But anyways, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you learned something, and I hope you look forward to the next scalping video. I will be making another video on how big money is made in forex and how you can do that without risking a lot of your account, which is important because you will blow out accounts, you will get frustrated, and that will keep you sleeping sound at night, is knowing how to manage your money. If this would fucking focus. All right, but anyways, catch you in the next video. Appreciate it. See you later.